Hi, hopefully you're having a wonderful Thursday. Yeah, this is a weird video I made. Um, okay, you know what? We're gonna do the mic check here in a second. And there we go. And that's how you do it, folks. Yeah. Oh man, it's Joanna once again doing some tiger, uh, meowing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've never hated Detroit, but it's not my favorite team, so it's a little bit like all over the place. Probably not a good thing to say. I mean, I do fantasy draft this team and did that a while back, you know. Alright, so we're, you know, kind of in year like three to five or more in the fantasy draft, you know. So it's like, okay, you know guys that you got originally, you know all that, and you also know that at this point it's like about getting new guys, you know. So it's like, okay, you got Adam Eaton up here, good player. You got one of the things I did that probably was not too bright but good was I got Endurance Ciarte. He's older but he's good, you know. Basically, I'll just show the lineup to again just conclude my point. Yeah, so you got Bogart's good defender, and Ciarte is a great defender, and they're really at the key position. So it's like, you know, that's important, you know, to me, to get guys that can play decent offensively, but great at, you know, decent at one thing, but good at another. You know, great at another. You know. Especially when it comes to that like reserve outfielder or reserve infielder role where it's like, you know, just not quite good enough to be a star but good enough to actually still be useful, you know. Like, and also if you play center field, shortstop, and catcher, you know, those are the positions you want to be good defensively. So not first base. I loved Aguilar's power. He fell off a cliff, but you know, what you gonna do? That's not good. Double play, but yeah. Yeah, I went up to Walmart. Whew. That was crazy. Not the worst, but not the best. You know. Miguel Sano driving in a run, hopefully with that one. Idiot. Stay at first base. You know? Alright, so we got David Price taking the hill for the Tigers. I mean, that's pretty interesting, right? He's with the Dodgers now in IRL, but you know, in IRL, whatever. Yeah. Crap. Yep. Just kind of running out a lineup here. You know, one of the things I have learned a little bit about is platooning, or at least saving your guys for the right time to sub them in. You know, like, obviously a catcher, you got to put him in because it's like JT Realmuto is the catcher on this team. He's normally a starter, but obviously if he's looking a little bit worse, you know, put in somebody else, especially because he's been injured the last couple of seasons with this team. So yeah, catcher's a sore spot on this team. I don't know why, like, it's so weird. He hasn't been healthy, you know. But by the same token, we've had decent backup catchers. You know, Cisco's a backup catcher. He's not bad. I like him a lot in this build, but I even liked him when he was on my Orioles team. You know, he's good, decent get. He's decent at catching because, let's face it, you want defense at that position, not offense. you know, so it's not like you're going to go out and try to get a guy that can really hit the ball all over the place. That's usually not that position. I mean, if you get it, yeah, you take it. But, you know, if you don't get it, it's not something to lose sleep over usually. Because, again, defense is prioritized at center field, shortstop, and catcher. You know? And we've got a lead have there. Have. Oh. How many outs? It's gotta be like 2 outs, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, great. Yeah, that's 2 outs, but we got the meat guys coming up. You know, the meaty guys. The home run hitters, basically, if you don't get what I'm saying. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like 4 or 5, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Yeah, I went up and I got some soda. I was like, oh. There we go. So we got halved there, you know, not great, but not the worst. Like, I've had moments where you give up 6-run leads. 2-run leads is not nothing, but it's also not a lot. Oh, oh man. Justin Upton, another guy. He's older, but hey, he's still raking at the plate. I mean, 27 home runs is not bad for like a guy that's in his mid to late 30s. You know, at this point in his career. Oh. Yeah, apparently the Marlins they're gonna get the Miami Marlins, man. The whole MLB is crazy, man. They're gonna play this season. Like, look, I love MLB. It's one of my favorite sports, but you know, it's like not a good idea to do it this year. You know, for everybody's sake. You know, I know the money sounds good, but is it money over the cost of human lives? You know, it's like, how much is a good night's sleep worth, to reference a great Batman the animated series episode? It's like, bro, if you do terrible shit, you're gonna have a tough night's sleeping. You know, eventually it comes back to haunt you. Especially in this case, where like, one of the things with baseball and sports salaries is like, if you don't know, like, I'm not even gonna pretend to say I know 110% what these guys make and what they should do, but at least a couple of like the players have said, like, look, we would opt out if we could, you know. We need to play because we need that money coming in to pay our rent and pay our mortgages. And I mean, like, that was what Brock Holt said, and I'm like, oh, okay. And also, to be honest with you, like, a guy like Brock Holt makes a lot of sense, because it's like, yo, he's not guaranteed shit. You know what I mean? They could find another Brock Holt. They can't find another David Price. They really could. I don't know about Endurance Ciarte. Let's go over this. Bogarts is good. You know, if he doesn't play. Sano is definitely good. Upton probably is good because he's played a lot longer. And on the other side, it's like, you know, a lot of guys, yeah, that need to play. Like Yohan Moncada, man, he needs to play, right? I would assume. I'm not trying to be weird. I would assume, you know. And then, like, you know, I don't know. It's just like, I always kind of laugh when it comes to, like, because, like, that's the thing, like, and that's the thing about sports, is it's a dog-eat-dog world in that particular arena. It's in the real world too, but, you know, in that arena, like, for a guy like Brock Holt, who's like 30 years old, he knows that he needs to play. He can't sit it out, you know? Which I kind of hate, because that's just, I mean, it's the facts of life, right? They won't go, you know, out of their way to get someone younger, but at the same time, it's like, bro, the guy doesn't, as I think he came out and said, like, look, if I don't have a choice, you know, basically. It's like, oh. And then hearing my parents, who I was, that's, like, the reason I'm bringing up Brock Holt kind of goes back to my parents, because my parents will, like, literally say, oh, well, it's just a money thing. And it's like, yeah, but like, you know, it's like, yeah, no shit. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying it's like, the guy said it, like, he doesn't make enough. And by the way, he's near the end of his, he's either at his prime or really just at the end of his prime. And he's like, you know, I need to make the money because I know once my years are up, it's going to be tough to like get work if I don't want to play baseball or go into coaching or some shit. You know what I mean? Even that's tough. Like, there's only so many of those jobs. Like, you know, it's just like, I hate people misunderstand shit. Like, I'm not saying the players aren't pampered. I'm not saying that it's good that that public testing still isn't available. I'm just saying it's like, it's a tough situation for them, man. Because think about it, you know, it's like, especially if you're not guaranteed anything, you know, if you're guaranteed to get replaced, you know, it's like, you gotta play, you have no choice. But by the same token, that's what everybody else in the world too, so I mean, I don't know. But then what kills me is my parents being like, oh, we gotta go to work. It's like, yeah, but like, you've openly stated you're not comfortable going to work and you don't have the empathy to understand why Brock Holt doesn't have you know what I'm saying? Like, why nobody, it's like, whatever. It kind of strikes me as odd that I came from them sometimes, because it's like, on one hand, yes, sports players are pampered, but they also work incredibly hard. They have to do a lot of tough shit, make tough sacrifices, and this is before the pandemic. I mean, like, isn't Moncada Cuban? So he's got to make a lot of choices with that, you know? Not necessarily, like, you know, like, see? It's just like a fucking nuclear nightmare here. Not nuclear, like literally, hopefully, right? But just the fucked up nightmare we all gotta live in, you know? You know? Everybody likes to watch sports, but nobody wants to admit they're human beings, you know? Everybody wants sports back, but do we need it back? Like, look, I mean, you know, it's just crazy. Do we need to, like, watch David Price strike out guys for Dodger fans? Do we need all these things to happen? I'm sorry, but we don't. Like, we need more important shit done. We need to keep people safe. You know, it's not even like a hate that I'm not looking forward to no sports eventually. But I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you gotta understand, people. You can't put everybody's safety at risk because you want to watch baseball or football. And I love those sports. If it was no pandemic, we'd be talking Patriots. We'd be talking Red Sox. Well, we would have been talking the Red Sox. But, you know, it would have been like all sports. But it's like, you can't, you know, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. What can I say? I love you, Star Trek, for that one. Where it's like, yeah, the needs and the wants, totally different. You know, like, I can't even, it's just so annoying dealing with people that, I'm talking to myself, but it's annoying dealing with people that go, well, you know, sports would be good for America. No, getting the shit solved would be good for America. How about that? Try that one on, you know? Getting the shit solved would be great for America. We'd have a little bit more optimism with a damn coronavirus test, you know, or a vaccine being readily available than fucking the Red Sox winning, you know, going on a winning streak, or hell, even winning the World Series. It's like, ugh. This is just a fucked up world we live in, I guess, right? And I'm pretty sure someone's slapping their forehead like, yeah, you just figured that out, dipshit? No. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. You gotta do things to pay the bills, which is totally, I get it. It's just weird seeing people walk around so, like, I'm someone, like, I always get paranoid every time I walk around. Like, is someone within 6 feet of me? because I don't want to get them sick. I don't even think I am sick, and you know, so therefore I don't know. But it's like, you know, it's just like people don't care. Like people, you know. Oh, yeah. I just literally realized that. Well, good thing I got 2 water bottles today. It's gonna be hot out tomorrow. It's gonna be hot out tonight. Oh, hot out for nighttime in Connecticut, not necessarily really hot. I understand I live in the Northeast, so it's like not the same in Georgia, where my sister is, and she works in Jacksonville. So it's like, great. I need to hear that a Florida sports team is fucking up, just so I can get a little paranoid about my sister. Who I've never been close to, but at least, you know, hey, it's my sister, you know? Oh. The good thing is, you know, I saved up some water bottles. The bad thing is, we're deep in the shit, I guess, America. For a Thursday, this is getting really weird. Well, not Thursday, this is every day now, isn't it? It's fucking crazy. Not even wearing a mask. Like, I don't feel good, you know? I almost wanted to instinctively grab the cornflakes sitting next to me, then I realized, no, Dipset, you're taking some sleep into account, you know? Sleep. Right? Be like, okay, you gotta sleep, you know, you gotta do things like that. Probably not a good idea to eat, and probably not a good idea to eat sugary stuff. But, yeah. I'm just trying to gauge whether this bottle's broken or something. And when I mean broken, I don't mean broken. It's a, what is this? How many liters is this? 2.75 liter soda that I made into a water bottle. So I'm trying to gauge what that's doing too. Like, wait, I have a water bottle problem. I have, oh, it's not bad. It's just, you know. So, I don't know. I was a little bit reluctant to make the video today because I was just like, yo, you know, like, I did 3 of them on Wednesday, and
the designated hitter, number 5.
I think 3 of them was, I haven't actually looked at it, you know. Yeah, right. Like, I always do the premiere stuff, but then it's like, you never know what's gonna happen, you know? See y'all next year. Okay, so now I'm in the worst spot. I just realized that I may have to drink the soda I bought tonight, because I'm like, fuck, you know? Or go to sleep, either one. Sleep sucks. You don't do shit in sleep. You don't earn your keep, you know? But whatever. But, you know, I'm just like, I was so tired today, I literally caught a nap at my parents' house. They get paranoid about that. They'd be like, oh, are you sick? And I'm like, no, I'm not sick. I'm literally, you know, I'm not flu-like. I'm more like, just exhausted. And I did get sleep the night before, but I was also like, you know, trying to play it cool, like, oh, that 5 hours of sleep I got really did a lot. It did nothing. You know? Because I woke up at, like, I went to bed at maybe 12:48 and went up at, like, 6:30. You know, that's not good. Right? Be like, that's no good. Right. Good job, Upton. Right? Be like, okay. So something went right. So, get up, look for my basketball. It's in the bathroom. The dunk. The alley-oop. Yeah, that is. It's priceless, even though it's not a basketball vid, it is kind of priceless, I guess. Okay. That's not gonna get down, is it? Nope.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, we then passed that the miniature limit, right? The little amount that I have to do to get my own self-imposed guideline content shit, you know? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know anymore.
Now back. The catcher. And should go.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Right. Alright, I guess that's good. I gotta eventually start thinking about some sleep and shit. You know? Have a good day. See y'all in the next one. Bye.